Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Liz, and if you are new here, make sure that you go down below and hit on that subscribe button now. Don't forget to also turn on the notification post so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. Okay, so welcome to another episode of Open Up with Liz series, where I'll be answering all the questions that you guys send in. All right, it could be questions about your marriage, your relationships, your work with God, or anything in general. So I'll go ahead and read today's question. It says, "Hey Liz, I'm very excited about the Open Up with Liz series, and I have my question below. I've been dating this guy for almost a year now, and I'm in love with him. He is a Christian while he claims to be one. He does pray, go to church, read the Bible, and do what Christians are supposed to do. But the only problem is that he grew up believing in his ancestors. So every time he prays to God, it's almost as if he's putting his ancestors in between and asking them to allow his prayers to reach to God so that God can answer his prayers. I tried to speak to him about it several times, but he made it clear that he was brought up like this and there's nothing wrong with it. He brings up arguments every time. We both comes from different cultures. I grew up in a Christian home, and I know that you can't serve two masters. We don't believe in ancestors, so if I tell him to stop, he would say he can't because this is how he was raised. Like I said, I love him, but at the same time, I cannot settle with someone like this. I want a man who is fully committed to God. So I'm thinking of ending this relationship. Any advice?" Whew, this one sounds like a heavyweight. Anyways, thank you so much for sending in this question. So I'm just gonna read the Bible in the book of John 14 verses 6. It says, "Jesus said to him, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me." It's very, very clear here. Jesus is saying that he is the way, the life, and the truth. Therefore, no one comes to his Father, who is God, except through him. So meaning that when you are praying to God, you have to go through Jesus. You have to pray, ask Jesus, ask him for whatever you want in order for your prayers to be answered. So if your boyfriend is asking the ancestors for them to ask God so that his prayers can be answered, and then this is something completely different. This is contradicting the Bible right now. It does not go together at all. Okay, so from your email, I understand that you already know, okay, you know that he's not a Christian. He's claiming to be a Christian, even though you say that he does read the Bible, he goes to church and all of that stuff. I feel like this guy is not fully into the things of God, okay? He has one fits in and one fits out. So basically, he doesn't have balance, okay? Because if you're saying that you are in the things of God, then you have to put both feet into one. As the Bible says, you cannot have two masters. You have to have one. If you're choosing Jesus, it has to be Jesus. You cannot have it both ways. So the question is, if you already know that this guy is not a Christian, this guy believes in his ancestors. He already answered you that he believes in his ancestors and this is how he was brought up. Why are you settling with an unbeliever? You even said it yourself that you tried speaking to him several times, but he's just not listening. He doesn't want to change. So it shows that this is who he is and he just doesn't want to change. You're saying that you don't want to settle for someone like this. So basically, to me, it sounds like you want a man who is fully into the things of God, who is a believer. So I will advise you not to pursue this relationship because you guys are not speaking the same language here, and believe you me, it's gonna be a huge problem in the long run. The Bible says in the book of Amos 3 verses 3 that two cannot walk together unless they are in an agreement, meaning that you cannot marry someone who doesn't have the same vision as you, who doesn't believe in God, who is an unbeliever. this will not work. You guys cannot work together because you are definitely not in an agreement. Okay, so in my opinion, marrying a non-believer is like trying to paint two different pictures on the same canvas, but your spouse is trying to paint something entirely different. So do not settle for a relationship when you know that it's not gonna work. If he's asking for his ancestors to answer his prayers, that means he doesn't have faith in God, and you cannot settle for someone who does not have faith in God. And more especially if he's not willing to change, otherwise you are going to have problems in your marriage. So it's better if you work it out now instead of waiting until you get married. So I'll advise you to be patient, pray for God's direction, and ask him to send you someone who is fully committed into the things of God, and take time to know them before you take the marriage step or relationship or courtship step. Make sure that you speak to them and know their vision and what they really believe in. Thank you so much for sending in this question today. If anyone else has a question for me, email me at openupwithliz@gmail.com, and don't forget to like this video, leave me a comment down below if you have other questions, and do share this video with others, and most importantly, do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. I love you guys so much, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Bye. Mwah.